Kathleen with Kathleen's Trident Trail, coming to you on Friday, January the 18th. I remembered to look at the calendar today before I started filming. I'm a few days overdue. I was supposed to do my giveaway on the 16th, and it's just been a really hectic week. Ryan left yesterday, and the last several days were just busy trying to get things done. You can hear Mia barking. I have the dogs cordoned off upstairs because I'm expecting a delivery from FedEx. So I may have to pause the video and go answer the door. But it's just easier to keep the puppies upstairs when I'm filming or when there's someone expected to come, especially a delivery. They love everybody, but they jump all over everybody. So let's see. I really want to just kind of get right to it, and I don't really have a whole lot to report other than, Ryan took Ryan to the airport yesterday. He flew back to Virginia. We had a lovely time with him. It was hard. It was super hard to see him go because we had so much time with him over the holidays, and we now we're not going to probably see him until May. It's kind of questionable whether he'll come home at spring break or not. So I'm trying to be tough about that, but yesterday was a little rough. Basketball season is winding down for Madeline, and she's still busy trying to pick a college. I think she has it narrowed down to 3, crossing my fingers on that one. I'm trying to lay off and not bug her about it every 5 minutes, but I'm one of those people that makes, I kind of make decisions and go with it, and she's a super planner, and she is very methodical in her planning and in her process, and that's hard for someone who just kind of, she's much like my husband that way. He's very methodical and takes a long time to make a decision, and I'm just not that way. So anyway, and then Caitlin and Caleb are settled in Chicago in a corporate apartment. It was super cold there the first few days, but things are going better. It's warmed up just a little bit, and I think they're going to try to go to the zoo this weekend, and so they're really trying to explore and enjoy Chicago as much as possible. What a great time in their lives to be able to do this. So they had to buy some warmer clothes. Chicago, coming from Colorado, and people are like, well, you come from Colorado. It just really doesn't get that cold in Colorado ever, and it just doesn't. It occasionally will get, be sub-zero, but it just doesn't stay that cold there. Hardly ever, anyway. Ryan just texted me. He has an audition this morning to test out of piano, which, that kid's been playing piano since he was 4. And he's a phenomenal piano player. Trumpet's his main instrument, but he's a phenomenal piano player. But he has to prove that he can play, so that he doesn't have to take a piano class as part of his music major. And he has food poisoning, so he is headed to his audition and hoping not to get sick at his audition. So these are, it's those kind of lessons that we learn when we get to be big people, that you make good decisions about what you eat the night before you have a big audition. So, anyway, he also left his tennis shoes and his dorm key in Omaha. So we have a little package to mail to him. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to get right to it. I have FFOs, whips, plans, and then the giveaway. And if I can't do everything in 15 minutes, I'll do the giveaway in a second video, so that won't be. But I think I can get everything else done in a couple minutes. Okay, FFOs. I finished Classic Colorworks North Pole Express and FFO'd it. I bought this little wooden basket kind of thingy at Goodwill for, I don't know, like 99 cents or $1.99 or something, well before Christmas, and just kind of I have now created a stack of frames and baskets and trays and platters and things that I can use for finishing. Maddie and I went to Goodwill yesterday after dropping Ryan off at the airport and bought several more things to be painted and for finishing. But I bought that and put some greenery and pine cones in it. This little bow actually came with the greenery, and yeah, finished it off. I was very happy with that. I love this. This went quickly. It just took me a few days to do this and was able to get it finished. And I have it set up. I'm going to post a picture here in a second of this cabinet behind me, and it is actually on the second shelf on the right of this cabinet, and it looks really cute in there. The other thing, and you can kind of see it, is I finished an FFO'd Grandma's house, framed it, and then my friend Gail, and if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you'll have seen this, but she gave me these two adorable little trucks, or trucks that she had put Christmas trees on, and I just thought those went so well with Grandma's house. And I know it's not Christmas anymore, but you know, I just liked the way that looked. So put those there. Grandma's house is up there. I don't think Grandma's house is super Christmassy, but I wanted to leave it up for January because it was a late finish. So it's there. And then up on top, and I'll insert a picture, a close-up picture of that little setup here in a second. And then up on the top I have some, I made those several years ago. They're kind of homemade, oh my goodness, I'm going to forget the word, snow globes, sort of. They don't have liquid in them, but they're just little just little vignettes in each of them. A snowman, tree, birdhouse, that kind of thing. Put some greenery on top of them. Hot glued them. I think those look really cute up there. In January I decorate kind of for winter. I have snowmen up all over the house. I have snow types of things up over the house, and I decorate in white and blue more or less. This year I did a lot more kind of greenery with pine cones and berries and that kind of thing. But and then at the end of this month I'll take all that down and we'll put Valentine's up. But anyway, I like the way that looks, and I have a picture that I'm going to insert here of a close-up of the Grandma's house and then this cabinet and how it kind of looks. I love it. I leave these lights on at night, and then I come down in the morning to make my coffee, and this cabinet is the first thing I see, and I love that. I just love the way that looks. I think that's, yeah, I like it. So anyway, I took a picture this morning when it was still dark, but this was kind of lit, and just to show you. So I'll insert those here. Okay, so those are my FFOs. Then I have been, I'm trying to go fast, I'm already at 8 minutes. I've been working on stitching. I meant to bring with me, and I forgot, I started a new knit project this week. It was a free pattern from Caron Yarns. Caron is C-A-R-O-N. Maddie and I stopped into Michael's yesterday, and they were running, I think, a special on the Caron cakes, which are these huge, fat, sort of cake-looking skeins of yarn. And then there was a free pattern for kind of a poncho slash sweater. It's not really a poncho, but it kind of is. I meant to bring it. Anyway, I started that yesterday. I would really like to make a sweater. I've only ever done socks and afghans and scarves in knitting, but I would really like to do a sweater. So I thought I would start with a poncho kind of look. And so we'll see. But I started that yesterday, and I'm 7 or 8 rows in, and it's a lot of fun, but I forgot to bring it. I think I showed you this. This was one of my purchases from Jen's stitching niche niche. I'm sorry, Jen, I keep forgetting to find out exactly how you say that. This was from her shop on Etsy, and it was just a cute little punch needle whale, which I love, and just about finished with it. I've been working. I can do punch needle pretty well at night, And so this actually is not showing up very well there. The sun came out bright, and oof, it's bright in here. So it's not showing up the best, but you kind of get the idea. That's the little whale. I changed the colors to make it a little more summery, springy, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's turning out. That's just cute. I don't know how I'm going to finish that off, but just a quick little finish. I like smaller punch needle projects too. Larger ones are fun, but the small ones that get done rather quickly are lots of fun. Then I started from Hometown Holiday Schoolhouse, the Hometown Holiday series by Little House Needleworks. I started the Schoolhouse and just got ever the tiniest start on that. I actually started it and had, probably more than a quarter of the school done, and realized I was going the wrong way on my fabric and was going to run out of room. So I had turned it somehow and so I scrapped that piece of fabric and started over, and that's as far as I've gotten. I've made a lot of those kind of mistakes in the last week or two. I don't know, kind of dumb mistakes. I think just because we had a lot going on with Ryan still being here and trying to get some things done. Then my sister Judy, who has always been a big motivator, she's very supportive in all of my stitching whatevers, and always has been, and does some herself. She's into quilting right now, but she's always been super supportive and generous with compliments and that sort of thing. And so I almost always make her something for her birthday. She's the only one in my family of my siblings that I really make for, just because you know how some people just aren't really into handmade things, but she really is, and she is a huge Frida fan. I've talked about this before. So Frida, Viva la Frida, oh goodness gracious, Stitching and Sequence, Michaela, or McKenna, I'm so sorry. McKenna finished this last summer. I loved it. Dyed my own fabric. My sister's birthday is February 18th, so the plan is to have this finished by February. So it's close. So she's there. I have to do the rest of the white in her skirt. These roses I loved. They turned out really pretty, but they were a little, they took a little bit of time. They were a little difficult to do. I had to frog this one maybe twice. And so, yeah, I just need to finish that up. This is on my own dyed linen from, I believe it's from Hobby Lobby, using Michelle Rudy Farm Girl Stitcher's dyeing tutorial. The thing I've been working on the most is Country Cottage Needleworks for a Snowfall from the Priscilla and Chelsea Sal. I had dyed some fabric. I had dyed some blue. It came out super, super muddy. I started it anyway. I had the house, I had the words finished, the deer finished, the bunny finished, and the first tree finished, and I did not like it. So I scrapped it, and I started over on this blue, which I like much better. It's a little summery blue, but it kind of, it's got some gray in it to, I think, look like January blue. And so I've been working on this at night. This is a quick stitch. I just need to wrap that up and get that finished, but very happy with that. I completely changed the colors on this. When I ordered the kit, the house color was very pink. I was going to have all this written down and I forgot, but the house color was very, very pink. I didn't care for that, so I changed this. This was not near dark enough, I didn't think, so I changed this out. Anyway, I changed it up. I'm happy with it like that. The other thing I've been working on, goodness gracious, I'm at 14. Okay, I'm gonna make this a good stopping point, and I'll do another video. All right, see you in a bit.